Okay, getting started on day 36, and it's off to a great start. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's going to be warm. It's supposed to be warm the next couple. I'm loving it. After all the cold we've had, it's super. Last night was a pretty warm night's sleep. Yesterday I ended up going about 21 miles, and then this morning broke camp and crossed the road in about 0.2 miles, and there was trail magic right there. This guy named Thirsty, really nice guy. They're all nice to do this, and he's a through hiker. Just finished PCT last year, and he's from New Hampshire, and which is a local guy to my area. So it was nice just chatting with him about stuff, and he was great. He had muffins and snacks and coffee, and just what a great way to start the day. So I'm looking forward to it. Today I'm going to go probably about 15, and then I'm going to try to go into town, into Marion. I got to resupply pretty badly. I pretty much out of regular dinner food. I'm living on snacks at this point, so I mean that's fun, but got to get some nutrients in me somewhere. And then probably gonna do a Nero the next day, because got to do some recharging and some other things too. So it's looking up like a nice day today, and hopefully a nice day tomorrow. Any luck yet?
Not yet, but just got started, so we'll see what happens.
What are you looking to get?
Hopefully some rainbow trout.
Oh, nice. Wish I could join you.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Good day for it.
Perfect. Okay, getting started today at day 37, Saturday morning. It's a good day so far. Pretty warm. And last night I stayed at Partnership Shelter outside of it. And that's actually one of the better shelters on the trail. It's not quite like the Fontana Hilton, but it does have showers, although it was just cold water yesterday, which was not so fun. But it's nice and clean. It's also next to the Mount Rogers recreational facility, which is a nice place to just go into, and you can actually get a shuttle into Marion from there, which was my main thing because I had a resupply, and I got a big resupply there. So I'm going to be doing a stretch for a while that I won't probably see any stores for some time, so my pack's really heavy today. Plan for today is to go maybe just like 12 miles, 13, and I'm going to stay at a hostel tonight. It's I believe an alpaca farm as well as a hostel, so that could be fun. And I'm hoping to just get a little rest, pounding the miles for a bit. And then also it's my granddaughter Sophia's birthday party, and I kind of wanted to attend that virtually, so I needed internet to do that. So that should be a good day today. We'll see. Oh, I guess we'll have to check this out. Huh. Huh. Oh, this place is great. Pop-Tarts and Gatorade, Trail Magic. This is a good day. Okay, it's day 38 and Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. And actually it was nice. I got a text from Cadence yesterday. They're up about 25 miles in front of me, and they're gonna take a zero and take in an Easter service and then maybe go do some other things. And that was a nice offer, and I kind of wanted to do it, and I tried to find a way to do it, but I can't really find a good shuttle and catch up with them. That's going to be hard to do, so I'm going to press on, maybe do my own Easter thing. But it's off to a good start today, just leaving the Long Neck alpaca farm, and you can kind of see some of my friends I got to spend the day with yesterday or last night with. They're fun, and I really liked staying here. It's a nice place, but we got to move on. And today I'm going to try to get in about 20 miles. Got that full resupply. It's weighing heavy on my back, but that's okay. I expect to be off on trail probably the next 5 to 6 days, and hopefully get some big miles in. Unfortunately, there's also kind of a forecast for rain coming up. I don't know. You never know with these things. As long as it's not freezing cold, I can live with it, you know. It'll be fine. Hey guys, you're pretty brave. Huh. Huh. Ooh, I kind of forgot this was coming. Quarter way mark. 1 quarter way to Mount Katahdin. About 550 miles. All right, so I think it'd be fitting if I pay a toll. 1 quarter. Okay, end of day 38, Easter Sunday. Bit of a mixed day. Ended up great. The town was wonderful. Campsite along the river. The bridge was washed out, but on the other side, after wading through, it was just a beautiful place to set up camp and have a nice dinner. My ramen bomb. I'll have to explain what a ramen bomb is at some point. It's a common AT meal with ramen, mashed potatoes, and whatever else you want to put in there. But it was a tough day to be away from the family on Easter Sunday, first holiday I've not been with them, and so that was hard. But I called, and it's nice talking to people. Just not quite
quite enough, but it's part of trail life. It's the not so great part, but still, I'm on the trail and loving it still. So anyway, happy Easter. All right, it's day 39, and actually been hiking for a bit. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I've been working my way up to the top of this ridge, a few thousand feet from where I started. I had a beautiful campsite last night, but this whole area is just, it's gorgeous. Look at this. It's just this windswept highlands, and just beautiful. It's a beautiful day too. Nice little breeze up here. So the plan is to go about 20 today, and then maybe 20 tomorrow, and then we'll figure it out from there. I have to be a little careful these next couple of days because the water sources are limited, and with it not raining much, a lot of them have dried up. So I got to be a little careful of planning my days and planning my water stops. Most times along the AT, there's a stream or something you come across every few miles. So it's not so hard to just, grab water and filter it where you need to. But today, it's going to be, and tomorrow, it's going to be a little trickier. So I got to plan that out a bit. So I'm going to be stopping up. There's a shelter at the top of the mountain. And I'll take a look at things and plan things out for the next couple days. Okay, bit of an odd start to day 40, to say the least. So last night, started yesterday, finishing up the hike. I stopped at a shelter, a little short of what I wanted to do, but it's a tough hike. And there was a person there who was suffering from an injury. I'm not going to get into medical stuff, it's personal, but she wasn't doing well. And she decided she was going to spend the night at the shelter, even though she was day hiking and didn't really have overnight stuff with her. But she said she was an avid hiker, and we offered myself big Sasquatch and biscuit, anything to give her comfort through the night. And she took a few things. But then around 2 in the morning, she called out, and she was in trouble. It was, worrisome, obviously. So, we tried to figure out what to do, and she wanted us to call emergency services and try to get an extraction team to get her out of there because of certain medical conditions. And so we did. And so it took a few hours for them to get in. It's a tough trail, 5 miles out to try to get something in there. And they did. Those guys are amazing. And, the woman who was, having the condition was a real trooper. She hung in there, and that was asking a lot. So, but we were able to keep her warm and comfortable, and until they were able to get her out about 5 in the morning. So her husband, who was going to pick her up, they couldn't get word to him. So he was supposed to be at the extraction point, not the extraction point, the road she was going to come out at this morning. And so the woman asked me to try to get there in the morning to let him know what was going on, because we didn't have a way to reach out to him. So that's what I'm doing now, trying to get there in a hurry. I'm almost there. Hopefully everything's going to work out. Supposed to be the 600-mile marker here somewhere. Oh, we'll just make our own.
Okay, here we go on day 41, and just been on the trail for about 15 minutes. It's kind of cool. I'm down to my lowest layers, just t-shirts and shorts. Probably should have rethought that. But the old hiking phrase is be bold, start cold, so you don't take off layers 15 minutes in. But it is what it is. I'll be fine. Today's plan is up in the air. Still pretty tired from the other night. It's a odd night. Oof. And not sure what I'm going to be doing. I'm feeling like I want to just stop at a hostel in 6 to 7 miles. There's a nice one up ahead. And just take a Nero, regroup a bit. But I want to check the weather. So I don't have enough service to really do that yet, but I'll check it when I get there. And then if it's really nice, maybe I'll just keep going. But so many decisions to make on trail. I thought this was supposed to be easy.
Wow, what a cool suspension bridge. Huh. It's rocking. Wow. Oh boy, I better put this away.
So it didn't take me long to figure out what to do today. After I crossed that suspension bridge, it was take the Nero. And it was a great decision. I just really needed it. And I got some miles in. I got 6 to 7 in, and I'll hit the ground running tomorrow. But this is what I needed. So I'm here at the Weary Feet Hostel. It's a great place. It's farmland. I'm having a great time so far. They're going to make a nice dinner later on, and I'm very excited for that. And it also gives me a chance to talk about something that people have been asking a lot on trail and then just from home, is where my trail name Crockett comes from. And the answer is it comes from my dad, who always wanted to hike the AT, and he wanted to hike it with me and my brother. But unfortunately he passed away just as we were getting pretty close to figuring out a way to do it. So that was tough. And as it got a little clearer that I was going to be able to do it myself, I wanted to at least pay some tribute to him on that. So his name was Dave, Davey growing up, and then a lot of his friends would refer to him as Davy Crockett because he was an avid outdoorsman. And so that's where my name comes from. It was actually Sarah who had the idea, so I appreciate her coming up with that. So that's where Crockett comes from. Okay, checking in on, what day is it? 42, day 42, morning. And it's getting to be that time of year where you can always tell if you're the first one on trail. Certainly I am, because the bugs are starting to come out. But that's not the problem at this time of day. It's that spiders are starting to set up nets along the trail, and you keep on getting spider webs in your face, which isn't fun. But, you know, that's part of trail life. So, last night had a Nero, and that was really enjoyable. I'd even say needed after the previous couple days experience. Actually got a call from that woman. I wanted to say thank you
for helping her out that night a couple nights ago, and I appreciate that. So she's fine, and all's well that ends well, I suppose. So the plan for today, the next 2 days, is to try to get to the next town, Parisburg, because I'm going to have to resupply, and so I'll be staying there overnight. But I got to get there first, and we got some rain coming in, so it's probably going to be okay today, but then starting tomorrow and then Saturday, there's going to be some rain coming. So I'm going to try to get to a shelter area, which is also probably one of the only places I'm going to be able to get water from a stretch for about 15 miles to get to Parisburg. And Parisburg itself is probably about, I don't know, 25 miles away. So I got to go probably 18 plus to get to that shelter, and then I can cruise in tomorrow into Parisburg. So that's the plan. The plan, right? You never know if that's going to work out, but it should. One fun thing about today, and it's coming up, is there's a watering hole. Not watering hole. What am I, an animal? Sometimes I feel like one. But there's a swimming hole coming up in waterfalls, and I am, even though I showered and got all cleaned up at the last place, I am going to take the plunge this morning in honor of Julie, who, if anyone knows Julie, she is you can't keep her out of water. So in her honor, I'm going to be taking a plunge this morning, even if it is a little bit cold. It'll be fun. Oh man, it's cold but good. That's for you, Julie. You'd love it here. The bouncy bridge. Okay, got to Doc's Knob Shelter, the destination that I was planning to get to today, and then cruise into Parisburg tomorrow. But it's early. The miles went by fast today. I had a lot of rest, and that made a difference. So now I'm thinking I could get to Parisburg today, get that resupply done, and then move on. And I got rain coming in. I could beat that. So it's just going to be a long day for miles. But I think that's the best move. Yep, I'm going to go for it. Oh, beautiful. Okay, got down the mountain and into Parisburg. I made it and beat the rain. And now I'm rewarding myself with a nice Chinese buffet. I love Chinese buffet. And so that does it for week 6. And it's a good week. For highlights, there was so many of them. Just today's swimming hole, that was great. And I remember finding that chapel on Easter Sunday in the woods. I wasn't feeling that great. That was very nice. Low lights, obviously, that situation with the woman who was ill and had to get extracted, and spending the night with her and having to make the long hike the next day was tough. That was a hard part of last week, but it was a good week overall. And I'm really looking forward to getting into the next part of Virginia. So that's coming up soon.